Hello, Sega 20X here again, ready to take a new review of a game that not many people don't know about. Master of Monsters, 1991, on the Sega Genesis. This isn't your ordinary game. I know some people don't like this game much, but give Master of Monsters a chance because this is definitely enjoyable since I did enjoy playing a lot of it last year. That's right, this is a strategy brain game, which you're going to see in just a few seconds, because instead of controlling tanks and planes, you'll be controlling monsters from minotaurs to unicorns to demons, all the way to the most powerful dragon and sea serpent and krakens. Okay, in this demo, like I said, it's a strategy game. You have to make sure that you outsmart your opponent from killing the team's monsters. But be careful because some other wizards have much more, and sorcerers have much more magic than you, depending on how you raise the difficulty from 50 to 100 magic points. Usually, the game lets you have 90 turns. The only way you can lose the battle is if your main wizard that you control dies, and so does the monsters appear. Kind of like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! But a lot more different. I know this game is the same age as Sonic the Hedgehog since it came out in 1991, but some of the sound quality reminds me of Veritex, another Sega Genesis game. The music is also outstanding. You will be moving your monsters from land to sea and air. The air monsters can go anywhere they want. The land monsters can only go on land. The sea monsters can also move on land, but usually they're a lot more faster in the sea, just like the sea serpent and krakens. In order for the monsters to get more powerful, they must advance more experience points, like you see in RPGs. Like, for example, the rock bird will turn into a phoenix the more experience points it gets. I know that the Arabian bird of mythology, the rock, does not evolve into a phoenix, but it's a video game, so throwing logic out the window as usual. This is one of the greatest Sega Genesis games I have ever played, since it does require massive replayability for me. So for you folks who like Sega games, give Master of Monsters a chance, just like I said minutes ago. You can use your elemental magic, just like you see in this demonstration here, depending on which wizard or sorcerer you selected. You have a little map on the top right icon. At the bottom of the screen, it tells you how many towers and monsters you have. So the more towers you conquer, or occupation what it says in the game, the more monsters you can summon. Plus, if you defeat your opponent's wizards, you win the entire game. Or if you remain standing, you'll end in the draw. But like I said, if your main wizard that you control loses all their health points, then it's game over and you lose the battle. But in this game, I never lost a battle though, because I ended up in some draws, and sometimes I also end up winning most of the battles, but never lost a war. Because I never lost a battle anyway, because I'm a tough opponent to beat, since I did enjoy playing this game a lot. Okay, Sega 20X, ready to sign out. For those of you who love Sega, this definitely should be a game you should give a chance to. Alright. But before I sign off, let me explain a little bit more about the game. And let me give a good, quick review. The music is outstanding. The sound quality was recycled from Veritex or from some of Victo Kai games like King Sam and the Big Catch. The graphics are outstanding. I know most people will remember the Sega port, since Master of Monsters has been ported on numerous consoles, from Japanese computers to the PC Engine, all the way to the sequels on the PlayStation 1 and also the PS2, which was Master of Monsters Shin EX. But the Sega Genesis is one of the best ports that most people will remember. Okay, Sega 20X out, since this game deserves a 4 out of 5 stars for being one of the best games on the Sega Genesis, but that's just my opinion. So, like I said, have a great day, my great viewers, and don't forget to like and subscribe.